Hi there, welcome to Power Cook. Today, what I'm going to show you is a quick porridge, okay, in the morning. This is what I usually have at work or at the weekend very quickly if I don't want to cook or fry unhealthy things. So, what do we need? We need our oats. So I've got my oats here. So, what I'm going to do is, I don't want a full bowl, I want about that much, okay, about half. Ooh, now put that in there. And you then want, obviously, so by using the bowl you're going to use, you can use this to make sure you don't use too much. So you might want to add a bit more milk later, that's okay. So you put that in. So what we are going to do, we're going to warm that. So let's move that away, put this on. We don't want a hot heat, we just want a fairly low heat. So I'm going to go, I might get it warm first. Yeah, put some of these plastics and mix it. Now, you can add whatever you want to this, but I've got to say, when it's warm, it's really good. It might take about 2 or 3 minutes for that to warm, okay? So once that warms, what could we put in there? Well, you could put anything you want. Strawberries are very good. I couldn't find any berries today when I went shopping, so obviously, surprise, surprise, Mr. Chris got bananas. So, still healthy, okay? So get that there. I'm going to see if I've got some cinnamon, so you can put some cinnamon in there. So I'll chop it up slowly. You want the bananas, I like the bananas really soft, so don't cut like that. Put your finger down like that, so then you can't chop your finger off, see that? Okay, so put that in there. If it starts to bubble, and it is at the moment, okay, so we'll zoom in on this in a minute, okay, so let's move that away. So we've chopped the banana. Let's go in now and have a look at what is actually going on. So what we want to do is just make sure that it's not too hot, okay? We don't want it bubbling too much, so you might be able to see it starting to bubble. So I'm going to turn that right down, okay? So I want that to cook for a good 2-3 minutes. The great thing about this, you can add anything. I'm going to probably put some more banana in there because I like bananas. You can put anything you want in there. So like I say, you can add bits as you go along. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can have this in the morning, you can have it in the day. I sometimes like to have it in the evening if I really don't want to really cook. You're getting your fruits in as well. Obviously the thicker your banana, the longer it will take, okay? So you want them fairly thin because then they will cook through. So that now is cooking, okay? Now within that, we don't want to add any sugar or bits like that. So now that should really warm up, okay? And look at that. Now whilst we're doing that, you could add other things in there. You could add vanilla extract if you want. Add a bit of vanilla extract. Looks a bit like that, makes it taste like and smell like vanilla. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle a bit of, so I'm going to turn it up a bit so it gets a bit warm. Sprinkle a bit of cinnamon in there, so that's really healthy. Spice. And again, once it bubbles like that, just bring it down. Okay, so just mix it around. Okay, like that. And what's going to happen is it's going to get nice and creamy. And then the bananas can, they get really soft. Okay, now once you've had this, you could add nuts to it, but you'd best adding nuts after. So don't, if you want to add nuts in, don't add it in now, add it in at the end, okay? So, and again, that's a bit too hot, so I'm just going to, I don't want it to bubble too much, I want it just to get warm. Now you've got to be careful because obviously it might stick to the bottom, and if that's the case, just add a bit more milk, like that, and then we get it back on again. So give that a good mix. So this, you could mix this into a microwave if you wanted to. So again, just mixing it around, and you can test to see if the bananas are soft. I like them a bit soft and warm. I can get the cinnamon in there. I might add a bit more, okay? So add a bit more cinnamon. Taste and then add, okay, if you think you need to add a bit more. Okay, so this is almost done really. Okay, so I'll mix that around like that, keep mixing it. Put my milk away, I don't need that now, tidy as you go. Now, what are the things I'm going to add to mine? Good question. So I'm going to add muesli. I'm going to add a bit of that, that's healthy. Chia seeds. Now this is almost ready. See that? Alright, I think that is almost ready. So let's put this over here. now what we're going to do, we're going to plate up. So let's get our bowl. Okay, so to take that off the heat because that will burn. And now what we've got our bowl. So we need to be careful when you make sure, put that there like that. Okay, so, okay, put that there like that. And now we're going to pour it in. So here we go. So just be careful. It will be very hot. Okay, so there are many ways how you can do this. Okay, so see, and now because we used that bowl before, and we've got a lot more than what we had. So look at that. I've got some left over. So what could we put with that? Well, chia seeds are very healthy, so you might want to sprinkle some of those in there. Chia seeds, very healthy for your digestion. You might want to mix that around. You might not think it looks pretty. Okay, so mix that around, that's good. So chia seeds are healthy. And what I'm going to do is going to put in some of my muesli. So just a little bit of muesli there. And these have got berries in. So actually, I don't need to worry about my berries. And look at that, okay? And there we have, look at that. Now if you mix that in, you've got warm, and if you leave it in for a minute, that muesli will go really, really warm as well, and you'll get a really nice, so we taste that. Very good. And watch this, if you want to add a bit, I've got a jam, put that in the middle, try that. It's like a really quick, healthy oatmeal porridge. And you can have that in the morning, in the day, or in the evening. Obviously not too close before you go to bed. But try it. We've got different berries in there. We've got banana, cinnamon, chia seeds. Lots of healthy, nutritious in there. No frying with oils. So try that. A quick kapow porridge oatmeal that you can have in the morning, day, or evening. Thank you for watching Kapow Wow Cook.